Jerry Givens, and we're going to do some chair yoga today and a little bit of meditation. So to get started, you'll need a chair. I'm sitting in my dining room chair. It's a nice stable chair with no wheels, but do the best you can with what you have. All the techniques that we'll do today are things that you can do throughout your day when you're sitting to help you counterpose the act of sitting, or at least bring a little bit more enlivenment to your body and to your mind as well. It's good to get into our bodies when we're ruminating a lot. So to get started with our practice, I'm actually going to slide to the back of your chair so that you feel nice and supported. You can even lean against the back of the chair, your hands resting in your lap, and we'll just get centered. Good. So allowing your eyes to close if that's comfortable for you. And become aware of your feet flat on the floor. Feel your seat in the chair. Your back against the back of your chair. And allow yourself to feel supported through these points, these grounding points of the body. Maybe knowing that you're supported here, you can relax just a little bit more into that. Feeling your body relax. Your body coming to a moment or two of stillness and non-efforting. And feel your breath moving in your body, the gentle expansion of the belly and chest, gentle contraction or release of the belly and chest. Witnessing the breath. Noting here that you're not forcing it at all. You're not efforting here. You're just watching. And in this practice of being aware of your body and your breath, become aware of your mind. How's your mind doing right now? Is it still with tasks and events that happened prior to arriving here? Perhaps you're anticipating or planning for the future. Or maybe you're right here, right centered. However you find your mind, just have some compassion for it. Working hard to help you, serve you, protect you. And at its core, knowing that that's the intention behind all thoughts at the end of the day, is that they're all somehow trying to help, serve, or protect. Not always in the most ideal ways, but knowing that that's their intention. Good. Go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath here. And feel the hands splay a little bit, stretching the fingers and slowly bringing your awareness back. And I'll have you slide to the edge of your seat so that you can sit up as tall as you can and the feet can be flat on the floor. So we started with this one last week. We're going to start with it again. So go ahead and interlace your fingers. Press your palms away from you and lift the arms overhead, reaching through the wrists. Good. Now as you reach through the wrists, feel your navel pull back toward your spine and your tailbone tuck under slightly. Let's breathe. Just big stretch through the spine. Maybe just kind of letting the spine know that we're coming for it. That we're going to do a little bit of stretching for it. Maybe even provide some relief for it. We'll take 2 more breaths, reaching through the wrists. Good. Reach up, inhale. And exhale, release the arms down. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And roll the shoulders forward a few times. Good. And then go ahead and widen your feet. Maybe as wide as your chair, or if you're using your body as the marker, maybe about as wide as your shoulders. And sit up tall to start. Feel the crown of the head lifting, so the chin tucks down just slightly. And we're going to start to sway on the spine. So lean to a side, then come back up and lean to the other side. And make sure you're breathing as you do this, just aware of the inhale and exhale, swaying from one side to the other, just kind of almost feels lazily. An image that's sometimes used is that your spine is a blade of grass blowing in the wind. So all the vertebrae are engaged, meaning that they're all a part of this fluid movement from the tip of the tailbone all the way up to the point at the center of the brain. And this is again just helping to enliven or awaken your spine. You can also notice lightly where there might be some tension, like what regions of the spine is it harder to move? Or does it feel like there's more tension? Maybe it's around the shoulders, maybe it's the lower back. Let's do this for a few more sways from side to side. Good. And then go ahead and zip the spine up, coming back to a tall seat, and just notice sensation as your spine comes to stillness. All right, good. So go ahead and bring your feet closer together, heels stacking underneath your knees, and my knees are about hip distance apart here. And allow your arms to rest down by your side. With your inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, reaching the arms overhead. With your exhale, fold forward, chest folding over the thighs, arms coming down. Then inhale, sweep the arms up to the side, with as flat upper back as you can, lift all the way up. Then exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, sweeping back up. And exhale, folding forward. Keep going. And this is helping to, of course, enliven the spine, but we're also getting the shoulders involved a little bit more here. And we're also engaging your lower back, helping to both stretch it as we fold forward and strengthen the low back as we use it to help pull ourselves back up to a tall seat. So exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Let's do a few more rounds. Moving as slowly or quickly as your body feels like it wants to right now. Good. So as you fold forward this time, go ahead and stay for a few breaths. If it's too much on your body to have your arms hanging toward the floor, you can bring your hands onto your chair or onto your hips or thighs. Release your neck here, chin dropping toward your throat. And just taking some deep breaths. This posture, this forward fold, helps to soothe and calm the nervous system, helping to bring you out of your fight or flight response, that sympathetic state. One more breath here. And with your next inhale, go ahead and sweep the arms out to the side, lift all the way up again. And exhale, release your arms down. Feel sensation. Always calling your awareness back to sensation in your body. So a little bit more work for the spine. Your hands resting on your knees or thighs. With your inhale, pull the heart forward, look up. With your exhale, roll the shoulders down, tuck the tailbone toward your spine, look down. So I'll turn profile so you can see what's happening in my spine. Inhale, I'm pulling the shoulders back, heart opening toward the ceiling. And exhale, rounding the shoulders, pulling the navel to the spine. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, rounding forward. Let's do that a few more times. And the real goal of these spinal flexes is actually to create some mobility behind the shoulder blades, the thoracic spine, if you're up with anatomy. So with your exhale, the shoulders are rounding down. With your inhale, the shoulders are pulling back. Good. The next time you open the heart or open the chest, go ahead and stay. And careful not to collapse the head back all the way. You want to still be engaged with the spine. If that's too much on the neck, you can just bring it up to neutral or more neutral position. You can even reach a hand back to support it if you'd like to. Feeling the heart open, taking deep breaths here. Good. Then go ahead and round forward. Shoulders kind of working their way toward one another in front of you, feeling the shoulder blades widen behind you. Let's take a few deep breaths. Good. And then go ahead and come back up to a neutral or tall spine. And again, feel sensation. What's happening in the body, what's happening in the spine, back. Good. All right. So sitting tall again, I'm still toward the edge of my chair. Then I'm going to bring my hands onto my shoulders, forefingers in front, thumbs behind, and we're going to do our best to keep the bicep parallel to the floor. So you're going to be tempted here to like drop the elbow down. Do your best just to keep it lifted, and I'll keep reminding you as well. So both elbows up. Good. So take a deep breath in, tall spine. With your exhale, go ahead and twist to a side. Inhale, come back to center. And then we're going to go the other way. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. Moving at your own pace. Inhaling to center. Exhaling to a side. And as we're twisting, this is the first twisting we've done today, at least in this class, you can again notice where in the spine do you notice some constriction or tension. Doesn't mean that it's a bad area of the spine or anything, but it's just good to be aware of. Where is there constriction? A couple more times. You might even start to feel some heat building in the body, especially around the chest and upper back. That's normal. One more time on each side. Twist. And the next time you inhale, carefully release the arms down. So after I get done twisting like that, I always like to do some sort of symmetrical pose, just to let my spine know that it's still it's still aligned. So we're just going to come back into that same forward fold that we did earlier. So knees are about hip distance apart, feet stacking underneath. Just go ahead and fold forward over the legs. And just like before, the hands can hang toward the floor, or you can bring the hands onto the chair. Some of you might even feel comfortable just holding on to a wrist at your lower back. Good. With your next inhale, come all the way back up. Good. All right, so next we're gonna do some lateral stretches. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you take your feet wide again. And this time, just a hair wider than the shoulders, okay? And I'm still sitting toward the edge of my chair. So we're gonna practice this on both sides, and then we're gonna add some movement to help, again, create some of that fluidity and mobility in your spinal column. So go ahead and take your right elbow down onto your right knee or thigh, and then sweep the left arm up and over. Now, as you're reaching through the left fingertips, feel your left hip ground down to the chair. So you're feeling a stretch in both directions. If you notice your top shoulder, your left shoulder rounding forward, go ahead and pull it back as if you're trying to open the heart toward the ceiling. You can even look up if that's comfortable on your neck. Good. And then with your next inhale, come back up to a tall seat. Keep the knees wide because we're going to do the other side. So to do the other side, bring your left elbow down onto the thigh or knee, and then inhale, sweep the right arm up and over. Again, reaching through the right fingertips, feel the right hip bone ground down to the chair. So you're reaching in both directions. Roll the right shoulder open or back. Again, if it's comfortable on your neck, you can look up. If not, it's okay to look forward or even downward. Good. Then inhale, come back up. All right. So we're going to do that exercise again, but we're going to move fluidly from one side to another. So a way to start this out is just take the arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in and out. And then with your next inhale, take your right elbow down, sweep the left arm over. This is an inhale. With your exhale, come back to that previous position, arms out to the side, tall spine. Then inhale, left elbow down, reach through the right arm, all one inhale. Exhale, come back up. And then inhale, go to the other side. Exhale back. Inhale, switch. And just keep going for a few more rounds. Inhale, reaching to a side. Exhale, coming back to center. Moving as slowly or quickly as you need to in your body. Again, as you're reaching through the fingertips, feel that same hip ground down to the chair. Let's do about one more time on each side. Good. And then coming back up, release the arms for a moment. And believe it or not, there's a little bit more work we can do with that lateral posture that we just did. So I'll demonstrate it for you first. You can see what's happening in my body before you feel what's happening in yours. So I'm going to come back to that first side. My right elbow is down on the right thigh or knee. Then I'll sweep the left arm overhead. Now I'm looking up here, and I'm going to take a deep breath in. With my exhale, I'm going to sweep the left arm back behind me toward the back of my chair, and I'm going to turn my head to look down at my right toes. And then inhale, I'm going to reach the arm overhead again, looking up. And then exhale, sweep the arm back, looking down. So go ahead and join me. Right elbow, down onto the right knee. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over, looking up. Exhale, sweep the arm behind you, look down at your right toes. Inhale, sweep the arm up, look up. Exhale, sweep the arm back, look down. We'll do this about 3 more times. And this is helping to loosen up tension around the neck. Good. One more time, reach. Exhale, sweep the arm behind you, look down. Keep the arm behind you. We'll stay for 2 breaths. That's 2 slow breaths. Good. And then to come out, inhale, reach the arm overhead. And then exhale, come back up to a tall spine. Having worked asymmetrically with that last exercise, just notice the difference between the 2 sides of the body, especially around the shoulder and the neck. And I'm guessing it probably feels important to do the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and bring your left elbow down onto your left thigh or knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over, looking up. With your exhale, sweep the right arm behind you, look down at your left toes. Inhale, reach the arm up and over, looking up. Exhale, sweep the arm behind you, looking down. And we'll just continue this movement. Inhale, reach, looking up. Exhale, take the arm back, looking down. Moving at your own pace. And just feeling that tension both arising and releasing on the right side of the neck. Let's do just a few more. Good. So as you exhale this time, take the arm behind you, look down, and stay and breathe. Keep the right shoulder pulling back behind you, and keep turning the chin toward the floor. Good. Then with your inhale, reach the right arm up and over, looking up. And exhale, come back to a tall seat. And feel sensation. Good. Now bringing the feet and knees to that hip width apart stance again. Hands on the knees. Go ahead and pull the shoulders back. Open the heart toward the ceiling for a moment. And come back up to a tall spine. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and fold forward once again. Options for the hands. The hands can hang toward the floor. You can have the hands on the chair. And again, some of you might want to just hold on to a wrist behind your back. Release the neck. And feeling the abdomen compress into the thighs. And let's just take some few deep breaths here. All right. With your next inhale, come back up to a tall seat. And go ahead and slide backwards in your chair. So you can lean against the back of the chair and just come to a comfortable seat for a few minutes of meditation. So when you're ready, allow the eyes to close. And bring your awareness to your spine. The skeletal structure from the tip of the tailbone all the way up to that point at the center of your brain. And just do a internal visual meditation to soothe away any residual tension in the spine. So picture or sense a spark of light. It can be a flame or a star at the base of your tailbone. Picture light at the base of your tailbone. And with your inhale, see that light ascend your spine, moving up your spine. And at the top of your inhale, that light comes to the center of your brain. And as you exhale, just see the same light move down the spine, descending back to the tip of the tailbone. Inhale, see the light ascend the spine, passing through each vertebrae on its way to the center of the brain. And exhale, see that light descend the spine, coming down to the tip of the tailbone. And just continue to see the light move. Inhale, rising through the spine. And exhale, releasing through the spine. And you can just imagine that as this light is passing through each vertebrae, that it's sweeping away or burning away any tension or impurities where it finds it. Leaving your spine a little clearer. Inhale, light moving up the spine. And exhale, light moving down the spine. Clearing away tension, stress, wherever it finds it. It's like a psychic massage for your spine. Almost there. And as you complete this next exhale, the light moving down your spine, see the light fade, but keep your awareness with the spinal column. Now a little softer, a little clearer, brighter even. And allow that awareness to then spread from your spine into your entire body, sitting, resting here. And just notice how it feels to be in your body. Maybe just a little bit more distant from any ruminations of the mind, any cycles of the mind. Allowing yourself just to be present with your physical state. And when you're ready, please take a deeper, fuller breath. And bring the palms together in front of you and rub them together, creating heat. And take the heated palms over your eyes, brushing back over the top of your head, down your neck, gently, carefully bringing yourself back to the space around you. Thank you so much for sharing in practice today. It's been a pleasure.